brief demo of the Okera Policy Builder. Policy management workflow can be painful for those in charge of creating access policies in your organisation, such as data stewards, data security or governance professionals. Many have to rely on system admins or data engineers to actually run those policies. Policy creation requires technical expertise and can be error-prone. At Okera, we've built a visual policy builder that allows for simple, natural language policy creation that reduces the risk of errors and empowers those in your organisation who understand the data to manage access to it. Now let's see it in action. Over here, we have a transactions dataset. If we preview this dataset, you'll see that it has a number of PII columns, such as the credit card number and the IP address. We've already gone ahead and classified these columns as PII using the tags within Okera. Now we want to grant access to this transactions dataset to some marketing analysts. Let's go over to the new Okera Visual Policy Builder. If I go over to the permissions page, I can click this Create New Access Policy button. I'm going to choose the dataset that I want to grant access to, which is this transactions dataset, and I'm going to add a condition here to say, except for data tagged as PII. And I want to grant this to any user who has the role Marketing Analyst. Over here on the right, you can see that we get a really nice natural language policy summary so that we can verify the policy that we're running is correct. So over here it says, allow read-only access to data in the transactions dataset, except for data tagged as PII for users with the role Marketing Analyst. So I'm going to go ahead and create this policy. Now let's switch over to the analyst view. Over here, I'm logged in as an analyst user, and you can see that they have the Marketing Analyst role. If we go over to the datasets page and go to the marketing database, you can see that they now have access to this transactions dataset, except they are restricted to any columns that have the tag PII on it. And we can verify this by previewing the dataset. So you see that the credit card number and the IP address columns don't show up here. Now, say that a new regulation came up inside the company and user ID is now classified as PII. If we switch back over to the admin user, we can go ahead and add that PII tag to the user ID column. So we're back at the transactions dataset here, and we want to add the PII tag to this user ID column. If we switch back over to the analyst view and refresh the page, you'll see that this user ID column is now also restricted because it has the PII tag, and this happened totally dynamically. So if we preview the data as the analyst user, you can see that they no longer have access to the user ID column. Hope you enjoyed this look at the Okera Visual Policy Builder that makes it simple to define and manage fine-grained and attribute-based access control policies at scale.